Alright guys, so yesterday we had a states and capital quiz. We've been learning about the states all week. Yesterday you had a quiz on just the states and their capitals. So we're going to do a quick review really fast before we actually go over the quiz you had. So, how many states, easy question, how many states are part of the United States? Simple question. 50. Excellent. 50. There are 50 states. 50 states. 50 states. And how many of them have their own capital? How many of them have their own capital? All of them. All have their own capital. Good. Okay. What is the capital of our country? What is the capital of the United States of America? Good. Washington, D.C., which is where? In Maryland. Okay. So you know that we have 50 states, they all have their own capital, and Washington, D.C., which is in Maryland, is our nation's capital. Great. Okay, so I've put the quiz on the board, and we're going to go over it. You all did really well on it. There's no problem. Okay, so the first section, we had to match each state on the left side with the capital on the right side. So, what is the capital of Texas? What is the answer for Kansas? The answer is D. Good. Capital for Idaho. What is the capital of Idaho? Look over here, you can cross D out. We know D is no longer an option. Topeka is the capital of Kansas. Idaho, the capital is Boise, A. Capital, I'm going to do it this way actually. So the capital of Idaho is A, Boise. What is the capital of Arkansas? What is the capital of Arkansas? The answer is G, Little Rock. So we have D, A, G. Next, we're going to do Montana. Capital of Montana is Helena, B. California. Capital of California is Sacramento. I would think it would be LA or another famous city in California. Sacramento is actually the capital of California. Capital of Wyoming. What is the capital of Wyoming? Cheyenne. F goes with Wyoming. Very good. Excellent. Okay, next we're going to do the capital of New Mexico, which we went over several times, is Santa Fe, H. Leaving the capital of, leaving the capital of Oregon as C, Salem. Now that could be confusing because there is a Salem in Massachusetts, but that isn't the capital of Massachusetts. So we need to remember that Salem is in 2 states. Just because it's in 2 states doesn't necessarily mean that it's the capital of both. It just happened to be a coincidence. So, moving on to number 9. The question says, What state, oh, the directions, I'm sorry. Say, what state am I? Tell what state the clues are describing. So for number 9, clue number 1 is I'm known as the Empire State. We went over all nicknames, we went over all capitals, so this should have been a piece of cake. I'm known as the Empire State. I'm home to the Statue of Liberty, and my capital is Albany. What state am I? This was an easy giveaway. Obviously, the answer is New York. That's our state. Very easy. Should have been a give me question. Okay, number 10. The clues are there is no state further north than I am. There's no state larger than I, and my capital is Juneau. What state am I? So what state are those clues for? Alaska. Excellent. Number 11. Clues are I'm home to the Painted Desert. Visit me if you want to see the Grand Canyon. And my capital is Phoenix. What state am I? So what state has the Grand Canyon mostly in it? Grand Canyon spreads between a few states, but we learned that it was mostly in Arizona. Number 12. Detroit is my largest city. One of the Great Lakes is named after me, and my capital is Lansing. What state am I? We learned all about the Great Lakes. You know the acronym is HOLMES. Think about all the states. Which one could it be? And it's Michigan. Excellent. Okay, coming over to here, number 13. The directions for this part are read each sentence. If the statement is true, write the word true on the line. If it's false, change the underlined word to make the statement true. So, the capital of Connecticut is Hartford. Is that true or false? If it's true, you were supposed to write true. If it was false, you were supposed to change the underlined word. So, do we have true or false? The answer is true. The capital of Connecticut is, in fact, Hartford. The capital of Minnesota is St. John. Is that true or is it false? It is false, so what do we need to change St. John to? We need to change it to St. Paul. Capital of Minnesota is St. Paul, not St. John. Number 15, the capital of Indiana is Indianapolis. Is that true, or do we need to change the capital name? It is in fact true. Excellent. The capital of Illinois is Springfield. Is it true, or do we need to change the capital? It is true. Number 17, the capital of Maine is September. Is that true or false? The answer is false. What is the capital of Maine? It is Augusta. They tried to trick you because Augusta sounds like August, and they knew that you would remember that, so they tried to put a different sounding month as the capital. Augusta. Very good. Okay. Number 18, the capital of Georgia is Athens. Is that true, or do we need to change? It is false. We need to change Athens to Atlanta. Number 19, the capital of Pennsylvania is Smithsburg. Smithsburg. That is false. Capital is Harrisburg. Now, a lot of you were confused with that because you thought Philadelphia was the capital, but it is in fact Harrisburg. And number 20, the capital of North Dakota is Bismarck. Is it true, or do we need to change the answer? The answer is in fact true. The capital of North Dakota is Bismarck. For part 4, you have to fill in the blank lines to complete the name of each capital city. They give you the first letter, and you needed to complete it. So the first one is Nevada. A lot of you were also confused with Nevada, thinking it was Las Vegas. Las Vegas is not the capital of Nevada. It starts with a C. It is Carson City. Number 22 is Oklahoma. This is a very easy one. It is in the name. You know, it's Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is the capital of Oklahoma. Number 23, Utah. 2 blanks. Starts with an S and an L. First word. Yes, it is Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is the capital of Utah. Oops. Salt Lake City. And the last one is Missouri. It starts with a J. Some of these are easy because they were presidents. So if you think about who was president, which we'll learn about at a later time, it'll be easier. Answer to that is Jefferson City is in Missouri. So those are all your answers to the quiz you had. I'm sorry. You can check them against your answers. And then when you're done, you can switch your paper back to the person that you switched with. Put the number right on the top of the page over here. And we will make sure that there's no confusion and everything with that. Okay?